Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel AI at Work. I'm your host, Patrick Dennis. If you watched the first episode, you probably tried ChatGPT for real work. And if you're like most people, one of three things happened. It either worked great, kind of worked, or you got something back and thought to yourself, okay, but this isn't really usable. And that's what today's episode is all about. This episode is not about writing better prompts from scratch. It's about learning to read ChatGPT's responses and knowing what to do next. Let's start off with a real-world example. Let's say you hopped over to ChatGPT and you asked it to summarize your meeting notes by putting in the task and the data, which is your meeting notes. While this will work, it often results in a paragraph-style summary with everything blended together. Decisions and actions are buried in the text. While it's not wrong, it's not very helpful. This response is just our starting point, because what ChatGPT gives you next is a signal. ChatGPT is always responding logically. If the output feels off, that's not randomness, that's feedback. Once you learn to read these signals, the tool becomes much less frustrating. There are three signals that you'll see over and over and over again. The first signal is ChatGPT asks you questions. Sometimes instead of an answer, ChatGPT responds with questions. Who is this for? What should I focus on? And what's the tone? When that happens, ChatGPT is telling you, I don't have enough information to move forward. This is not an error, it's a request. What should I do? Don't delete the prompt, don't start over, just simply answer the question. Add 1 or 2 lines of context and run it again. That's it. Signal 2. The output is generic. ChatGPT gave us a response, but it felt blended and generic. That's ChatGPT telling you, I summarized what you gave me, but you didn't tell me what matters most or how this will be used. So instead of starting over, you add direction. Here's exactly what you would type next. Let's hop on over to ChatGPT and plop this in. So rewrite this as a leadership-ready summary with a short decision section, a clear list of action items with owners, and risks called out explicitly. This single sentence reliably transformed the output. You didn't add more data. You didn't rewrite the prompt. You told ChatGPT how to shape the result. Signal number 3, the output is almost right. This one gets most people stuck. Sometimes the response is close, but not quite usable. Most people delete it and start again. That's the wrong move. How should we respond? Just simply tell ChatGPT what to adjust. You can say things like, this is close, make it more concise and focus on next steps, or rewrite this in a more executive tone. Let's take that second example and see what happens. So there's our first output. Let's put the rewrite sentence in there. ChatGPT is super good at revision as long as you tell it what to change. Notice something important. In none of these cases did we change tools, get more technical, or start from scratch. We simply responded to feedback. That's the skill. The next time ChatGPT gives you something that feels off, pause and ask yourself, is it missing information? Is it missing direction? Or does it just need a tweak? Then respond with one clear sentence, and that's how you stay in control. Here's your homework. This week, when ChatGPT responds in a way that feels off, don't delete the response. Don't start over. Instead, identify the signal and respond with one clarifying line. That's it. Coming up, we're locking this into a habit. We'll take one good prompt, turning it into something reusable so ChatGPT actually saves you time instead of adding work. If this episode helped you feel less stuck, drop a comment and tell me which signal you've seen before. And if you're building this skill with me, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. Maybe share with a coworker or friend. Coming up next, we're taking one good prompt into a repeatable work habit. This is AI at work. Let's keep building in the right way. Stay productive, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.